So, how do you get into university? So, UCAS is obviously your tool. The website's got loads of stuff on it. How many of you have already looked at the UCAS website? That's a lot of you, but not everybody. Okay. So, you know, tonight, anyone who's not yet looked at it, go and look at it, okay? There's loads of stuff on there, not just listing universities, but also lots of helpful things as well, and forums. So, what are the key things? I'm sure your schools and colleges will tell you even more about it, but as far as I can think, the key things are, firstly, checking you're eligible for the degree course you think you're going to apply for. Check your exam subjects and the sorts of grades that are required by the university you're applying to, and then take a sort of optimistic view on what grade you might get. If it's not clear, if anything is not clear, contact the university. There are people who work there fielding these calls and finding out the information, either by phone or email. So do ask. There's absolutely no point in remaining uncertain about things. They are delighted to answer your questions. What are we interested in? Well, we're interested in your exam results. And of course, you've already done GCSEs. You can't do anything about them. We're interested in them because they're nationally regulated assessments and they give an idea about your academic ability. And of course, we're also very interested in what you're doing in the future, your AS subjects, your A-levels, international baccalaureate, access courses, anything else you're doing. And so we'll look at both the subjects you're doing and also what the grade predictions are. The personal statement is something that you need to take very seriously. All the ones I've ever seen on UCAS forms look like a lot of time and thought and effort's gone into them. And so I'm sure that you all will. The point about it is it's the only way in which we know about you as a person. And applying for some courses, it may be more or less ignored. For other courses, it's totally crucial, and it's not always obvious which is which, so you must take it quite seriously. Even in courses where initially we just look at the grades and the subjects and decide on an offer based on that, later on in the cycle, we may look more seriously at the personal statement. For example, if when the results come out and you haven't quite made the offer and we've still got some places left, we may look at the personal statement to decide whether to allow you to come to the university even though your grades are a little bit down. So take a lot of thought about it, put yourself over in the best light. And as part of that, people ask me about taking a year out before going to university. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? On the whole, it's a good thing because it means you're a year more mature when you go to university. You're going to change a lot between 18 and 21. If you think back to what you were like when you were about sort of 13, 14-ish, you know, you were different then. You can't predict how you're going to change, but you will. So taking a year out, you're a year older, year more mature. Also, it gives you something to put in your personal statement, what you're planning on doing. For some things, like for example, if you were doing a degree with a language, you can do something quite useful in it, or in biology, you can do useful things in that as well. Or you can also actually earn some money, and that could be useful as well. So all sorts of reasons for taking a year out before university. It does mean, however, you get a break from study, and sometimes coming back into studying after doing all sorts of exciting things for a year can be difficult. So there can be problems with taking a year out as well.